Risotto. When talking about the perfect Italian dish, risotto is definitely top of the list when it comes to simplicity and deliciousness. This creamy and tasty dish derives from a powerfully small starchy grain, and when combined with a white wine and a flavorful filled chicken stock, it really is a sight to see and a dish you need to devour. So by the end of today's video, not only will I teach you how to make the most perfect mushroom risotto you ever taste, but I'll leave your taste buds and stomach wanting so much more regardless of how much you have of it. And we'll do all of this under 5 minutes. So strap in, grab your chef's hat, and start your timers because we're about to jump right into the only risotto video you'll ever need to watch. So to start that amazing mushroom risotto, we're going to focus in on our herbs and vegetables in the dish, and that starts by prepping and sauteing those amazing additions to the dish. Start by taking your favorite mushrooms, and in my case, these are these giant white mushrooms, and we're going to dice them very finely. Start by slicing the mushrooms, and then you want to turn them to create a dice shape. Once here, you want to make sure you're rough chopping them until you reach that perfect small cube-like shape. We're dicing them this small to ensure a few things. One, to make sure when we cook them down, we can speed up the cooking time, and two, we're able to perfectly saute the mushroom, being that it has a small surface area. Once done, set these aside, and it's time to cut up some more of my favorite other ingredients. And those are shallots and garlic. When these two combine over a high heat, I really feel like it's the most amazing smell in the world, and truly something that gets your taste buds rolling. Start by taking a few shallots and peeling them to just reveal the flesh of the shallot. You want to dice these, so start by making a few vertical cuts on the shallot using a sharp, and I do mean sharp, knife. You want to then rotate them and cut them at a vertical angle, or whatever way you did and just cut them. I'm not the best at projecting direction on the camera, so whatever way works is fine for you. And we're going to move on to the most overused but amazing addition to any dish. And that, of course, is garlic. Garlic is extremely fragrant, and although this does not require much prep, I'm still going to show you how to properly prepare it for our amazing risotto. Take 2 to 3 garlic cloves, and we're going to finely dice them. The chopping should take no more than 1 to 2 minutes, but once done, you will have perfect pieces of garlic, and that's exactly what we need. Set these in a bowl, in a dish, or whatever you have that can hold garlic, and then break out your favorite skillet because it's time to get cooking. Start by bringing your favorite frying pan to a medium heat, and we're going to add in 2 to 3 teaspoons of olive oil or your favorite high smoke point oil. Bring the pan to temperature, and we're going to drop in our very finely diced mushrooms. You should hear the mushrooms have a light sizzle, and when you hear this, just know you're on the right path. While sauteing, make sure to consistently stir your mushrooms so they don't burn. You will slowly begin to hear the mushrooms get quieter and quieter, and around the same time, you will see the color begin to get darker. Once at a perfectly light brown color, you want to take them off and set them to the side. Set the pan to the side, and you want to break out our Dutch oven because we're super close to making this risotto come to life. To a Dutch oven, sauce pot, or whatever you have that can hold a ton of liquid, you want to place it on a medium heat. Drop in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're going to saute our shallots from earlier. Place your shallots in the pan, and just like our mushroom, you should hear them screaming. You want to constantly stir until the shallots begin to become more of a white see-through color. Drop in your mushrooms from earlier and your boiled rice, and once everything is in, we're going to let our rice toast. Constantly stir your ingredients, and within minutes you should see the rice go from a white to almost a light brown color. You know it's done toasting when your rice begins to have a bit of an oily but brown exterior. Once at this point, you want to deglaze with some white wine of your choice, and at this point you also want to season your risotto with salt, pepper, fresh thyme, and rosemary. Stir the white wine along with your seasonings, and while that's reducing, we're going to move on to warming up our most important component of this entire dish. And that is our amazing chicken stock. The chicken stock is what brings our rice a ton of its amazing flavor. Being that rice is traditionally cooked in water, it makes it close to bland if not seasoned well at all. But the chicken stock eliminates that element in the rice. Start by adding in your chicken stock to a pot and bring it to a boil. To get to this point, it should take no more than 2 to 3 minutes, and once it immediately starts boiling, you want to take it off the heat, and it's time to add it into our dehydrated or prehydrated risotto. To our toasted rice from earlier, you want to slowly add in cups of warm chicken stock to our dish. Although it may be tempting to add it all in at once, please don't do this. If the stock is added all at once, it will be more like a soup rather than a risotto, so patience is key in this step. Add in your first ladle of chicken stock and stir this to make sure it properly reduces. Because we added 2 cups of rice, we should take about 4 to 5 cups of chicken stock to reach our perfect risotto texture. You want to repeat this ladle technique until your risotto resembles a more creamy, gritty texture. The risotto should easily fall from your spoon when picked up, and you should be able to move your spoon along the bottom of the pot, and it leaves a streak that slowly is covered up by a thick and creamy risotto. And as easy as ever, and within 5 minutes, I've shown you how to make the most amazing and delicious mushroom risotto you've ever tasted. It checks off all the boxes that an amazing risotto should be, which are creamy, flavorful, thick, and aromatic. Until next time, I hope you enjoy our dinner from Chase Andy. Don't forget to click the subscribe button in the menu below and click to my right in about 5 seconds for many more videos and dishes you really will enjoy.